Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Good morning. Hopefully you heard the warning. This is not an Advent video. I'm going to talk politics for the 5 minutes that the crickets give me as we look at this whole impeachment thing that's going down today, tomorrow, or Friday, whenever it's going to happen. And we know it's going to be along solely party lines. That's how polarized we become as a country. However, there may be some Democrats that don't vote in favor of it, in which case the opposition to it will be bipartisan, and the support of it will only be partisan. And that makes a big difference. It's not something that a vast majority of people agree on. In fact, it's very split. It is a terrible chapter in our nation. And there are many people who politically disagree with me who would blame it all on Donald Trump. And that is not true. People talk about, oh, he's so polarizing. No, he walked into a polarized environment. It has become polarized over the last 40 years. Worse and worse. And there's been this steady creep by the left to take control of things and to redefine things. I mean, here we are in 2019 talking about the reality of gender as if there's any confusion about it whatsoever. It is something that sprang out of the universities, embraced by Hollywood, and then by big tech, and then by leftist politicians. And liberal ones too, to some degree. And there is a difference, again, I've said that in the past, between liberals and lefties. You can hopefully carry on a conversation with a liberal and not be accused of being a racist, sexist, genderphobe, whatever. You can't do that with most lefties. They retreat into jargon and smearing you right away. They have no good ideas to argue, only labels to throw around. But Donald Trump didn't create this polarized environment. He got elected into it. And he got elected into it probably by the vast majority of people who voted for him, including people like myself, because we were tired of seeing people on the right be punching bags and look hopeless and seem to be ineffective in this steady, slow march and creep of the left. I mean, they got a control of a lot. It's going to take 8 years of Donald Trump, and then probably another 4 years of somebody after him to try to reverse it. And they've got to be earnest about it. They've got to be sincere about it. It can't be, well, we can compromise. The left never compromises. We can't even get abortion kicked back to the states. So at least we can have some states where there are havens from abortion for the unborn. And we're closer to that than ever. I'm a big fan of let every state determine their different set of laws. And if you want to have the corruptocratic state of California where everything's permissible, let everybody immigrate there. Pack your bags and move there. You want to do all the wildest drugs. You want to marry your dog. You want to amputate healthy limbs or do other bizarre things. Go there and live there and leave the rest of us alone. And then if you want to have a more conservative traditional state, move there. I'm a big fan of seeing some things decentralized with the government. Anyway, I'm digressing on that. Donald Trump got elected because he fights back. He fights back on Twitter. He fights back at his rallies. He fights back during his news interviews. And I enjoy it. I respect and appreciate it. He's done more to try to set things straight than most of his Republican predecessors combined. I don't want to say all, but he's done a lot. And he's called them out. Calling out the media for what it is long overdue. That probably should have started happening back during the George W. years when he was getting slimed over Iraq every day. But Trump got elected into this, and I'm okay with that. And hopefully, one of the things we'll see with this whole impeachment debacle is pulling the curtain back on the left in our nation and exposing it. And then I'm hoping for a glorious Christmas in 2020 where, well, there's the crickets, but I'm looking forward to this Christmas, but I'm really looking forward to 2020. And I'm hoping what we're going to see is the re-election of President Trump and the House back in Republican hands, and they're going to want to cooperate with him on trying to restore some semblance of common sense and sanity to the United States. God bless, and it is Blessed Advent, but this is politics. Good day, pray for me, and I'll pray for you.